This is Mary Michelle for WVIP, bringing you some astrological insight for the week of August 28, 1995. With the new moon in Virgo over the past weekend, there is tremendous energy focused on making new schedules and isolating and distilling details. To set up new ways of doing things, remember to allow others their say. Now for the sun in Aries. Your energies are being foiled in their primary motivation. Attention needs to be paid to the other person's needs. You must remember to do the little caring things with consistency. Sun in Taurus. If you handle other people's money, you are moving with the current. You should be able to bring in good commissions. Allow that person who seems to need control over you the illusion of having a bit of it. Sun in Gemini. Set out and be with new people early in the week. Having input is necessary to deal with social obligations. You will receive inspiration of how to provide a service you have been contemplating. The sun in Cancer. You may not agree with the person who is helping you organize your family structure. Details are not always your strong point. Allow the person who is good at them free rein. Sun in Leo. Enjoy nature this week. If you are invited to go camping, go along for the ride. The sun is your ruler. Enjoy his healing rays. Be present for the needs of your family. Sun in Virgo. Be prepared for a flurry of activity. You are being called upon to sort out the mess of a coworker. You will get to the bottom of it and feel a sense of accomplishment. This is Mary Michelle for WVIP. In the words of Hermes on the Emerald Tablet, as above, so below. Be well. This is Mary Michelle for WVIP, bringing you some astrological insight for the week of August 28, 1995. With the new moon in Virgo over the past weekend, there is tremendous energy focused on making new schedules and isolating and distilling details. To set up new ways of doing things, remember to allow others their say. Sun in Libra. Look forward and see how you would like to proceed with the way you make money. You must love what you do and see beauty in it. Take the time to analyze the relationships that have a few snags. Sun in Scorpio. If you are in the midst of researching a new project, you will do best by asking simple questions of those who are around you on a daily basis. Listen closely to their observations. Make those connections that may not be logical but feel sound. Sun in Sagittarius. Freedom comes when details have been dealt with. Your hopes and wishes may not be as clear as you normally like. If you can remember your dreams, it will help to see how you can proceed. Sun in Capricorn. You should have luck with people responding to your letters and phone calls. The time is good for doing battle where you work. Be consistent with your demands. Sun in Aquarius. If you are thinking of studying something, it's a good time to firm up that course. If it is something that will help in your business, all the better. Remember to personalize the affection you feel for that particular someone. Sun in Pisces. The demands on you to be of service can get a bit overwhelming. If you only do one thing a day, but do it well, that will be sufficient. The work is routine now. Find the rhythm of it and stay on track. I'm Mary Michelle for WVIP. In the words of Hermes on the Emerald Tablet, as above, so below, be well. This is Mary Michelle for WVIP, bringing you some astrological insight for the week of September 11th, 1995. There is finally a sense this week of hitting your stride. The moon in Taurus is in good aspect to the sun. In Virgo, they are both earth signs. Things get grounded, back on track. It's nice to feel a little more centered. Now for the sun in Aries. Be prepared to offer service early in the week. You may be put in a subservient position. Go with the flow. If money is needed, you can ask for it through services rendered. Be your own agent over the weekend. The sun in Taurus. You may find yourself competing for romantic favors. This is not your style, but it is good to observe how we sometimes pick people to help us see ourselves more clearly. You're on track at work. Enjoy feeling connected to your body. Sun in Gemini. It's a little hard for you to move all the earthbound people surrounding you. Towards the end of the week, your ability to change things in the home will feel a little more in control. Sometimes one has to stop trying to see both sides of things and decide on a course of action. Sun in Cancer. You will want to get out and be with people, accept invitations. Work on being specific when you communicate to others. You trust your feelings more than most, but somehow find it hard to say that. Words must be spoken to clarify. Sun in Leo. You cannot always be the center of attention, but you can try. You will be noticed this week at work. Try and make it more for substance than style. You're wanting more material gratification. Use diplomacy rather than force. Sun in Virgo. Be aware of hidden agendas early in the week. You have a lot of energy to express your needs and wants. You will also have inspiration to analyze where you stand at work. Enjoy the lighter side. Go to the theater or a baseball game. I'm Mary Michelle for VIP. I'll be back in a little bit with the rest of the sun signs. I'm Mary Michelle for WVIP, bringing you some astrological insight for the week of September 11th, 1995. For the Sun in Libra, you are working very hard at bringing your personal goals to light. Remember to enjoy the journey and not just hope for completion. It is hard for you not to be fair, but sometimes justice works for a purpose greater than you can comprehend. Sun in Scorpio, you are the power behind the throne this week. You have lots of energy to subtly influence your partner. Power is usually more important to you than humanitarian questions, but you are starting to use your power for encouraging others in their search for meaning. Sun in Sagittarius, it is hard to get others to hear you this week. Spend time working on your body, go to the gym, take a dance class, or just enjoy the water for a little longer. All of this will clear your mind and get rid of that feeling of being unappreciated. The Sun in Capricorn, your business may get a boost from enjoying yourself. You will feel more relaxed and able to realize they can mix well. Any legal questions will have more clarity. Foreign interests will be highlighted. The Sun in Aquarius, be aware of the elderly and sympathetic to their point of view. You may have to take care of their financial affairs. You may feel confined at home, so spend time outside. Put your garden in order and plan the landscape for new beginnings in the spring. Sun in Pisces, the full moon last week emphasized your personal relationships. You intuitively now know what needs to be done. It is not time to take the initiative, but you can be present to the thoughts and feelings of those closest to you. You may have to verbalize these things more than you normally do. I'm Mary Michelle for WVIP. In the words of Hermes on the Emerald Tablet, as above, so below, be well. This is Mary Michelle for WVIP, bringing you some astrological insight for the week of September 18th, 1995. There is a strong Venusian flavor this week. We will all be on the lookout to settle disagreements with partners and loved ones. The moon in Leo will have us looking for ways to enjoy life and find the childlike ways of Sheba in ourselves. The Sun in Aries, March 21st to April 20th. It is very important for you to communicate with partners this week. You need to be flexible and see others' point of view. If you are in the mood to socialize, you may find some new and stimulating acquaintances. Sun in Taurus, April 21st to May 20th. With the moon in your solar fourth house, there may be some service you can provide around the home. Offer to do some chores that are usually done by others. Little things will be very much appreciated. You may want to take time with those less fortunate than yourself. Sun in Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. You will shine at both social affairs and any group business meetings. Your natural ability to connect with others will be enhanced by both the planets Mercury and Venus. Try and tie up any important transactions this week as your ruler Mercury goes retrograde on Friday. Sun in Cancer, June 21st to July 21st. If you are working in any humanitarian field, it is a good time to ask for the money you need. You will have to be aware of the collective pros and cons to make a good case. As much as you require others to be conscious of your sensitivities, you must pay attention to their issues. Sun in Leo, July 22nd to August 21st. You could have much insight in observing how you conduct interchanges with family. Pay attention to your dreams. They can be helpful to resolve any patterns that are not working for you. The flames that enhance your natural Leo sun will burn brightly. Sun in Virgo, August 22nd to September 21st. You will want to clarify issues before your ruler Mercury goes retrograde on Friday. You are known for being good at details.
May I have one?
Frogs eat Lay's potato chips?
I'm not really a frog. If I can eat just one Lay's potato chip, I'll turn back into a handsome prince. See?
Remember, just one.
He tried, but he couldn't do it. He tried, but he couldn't do it. No one can eat just one. He loves those Lay's potato chips, thin, crisp, and oh so light. Lay's potato chips, no one can eat just one.
Parfois, on peut renoncer à la fortune, pas à la beauté.
Hi, Simon.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Just fine. How are you?
How about getting me a cone, chocolate chip?
Okay.
You know what I think? I think you're the best tipper they got in here.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this is the real thing, not like that dairy whip, whatever that stuff is they sell across the river.
Gee, you know, I tried to get a job over there, but they just wouldn't hire me, and they have a funny lever there, you know, and here my wrist gets all bent out of shape.
Yeah. You, been working all day.
Yeah, but I get through in about 15 minutes.
Yeah? I gotta go out and, check the beaver dams.
Gee, I've never seen a beaver before.
You're kidding. The woods is full of them little buggers. I have to spend one day a week just blowing up their dams. Well, if I didn't, the whole county would be flooded out.
But don't they get hurt like that when you blow up their dams?
Hurt? Jesus, yes, they get hurt. I set off one charge, blew a dozen of them little things 100 feet up in the air.
You didn't really. That's mean.
Well, no, I was just kidding. You didn't believe me, did you?
Well, I don't know. Just, I couldn't believe you could do something like that.
No. I mean, I go out there and I climb out on the dam and I fire off my revolver a couple times, give them a little advance warning, you know? I mean, I don't like doing that either. Somebody's got to do it, though. I mean, you don't want the whole county flooded out, do you?
Gee, I'd really like to see those beavers.
You would? Well, would you like to come out with me this afternoon? It'd be a good time.
Well, do you think we could get back in an hour?
That's cutting it kind of close.
Well, how about tomorrow? I don't have to work until 5 tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, well, yeah. Listen, I gotta go. But tomorrow, for sure. I'll pick you up. I gotta run.
Bye. Hey, you didn't pay for the cone!
are. Okay, now, you just sit right here. I'll be right back.
Is this where the beavers are?
Shh, now, come on. You yell and scream, move around like that, they're never going to show up. Shh.
What's this?
Well, sometimes it gets very cold and very long hours out here, and I keep this to stay warm. Have a little.
Oh, that's strong stuff.
First one always tastes like that. Have a little more.
What's that over there?
That?
Yeah.
Well, that's a cage where they breed beavers.
Oh.
Listen, we sit out here like this. They're never going to come around. They're going to see us. You got to go up and hide in them bushes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Right over here. You sit right here. Well, it's a lot better, isn't it?
I guess so. What are you doing? You're old enough to be my father. Hey, what's this?
What?
What's this?
That's my gun.
I've never handled one of those before. Show it to me.
Oh. Hey, be careful with that. That's loaded. You got to have a license to use these things, you know.
Don't be such a chicken. I've handled rifles before.
Yeah, well, they're not the same. This is a revolver, and it's different. It's dangerous.
Can you show me how to use it?
Uh,
Oh, come on. Show me how to use it.
okay. Okay. Okay, sight down, just like a rifle. Hold your breath. Now squeeze. Jesus Christ!
What the hell's going on?
I can't get rid of you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Take me back to town.
Sure.
Oh, you're going with me.
No, I'm not. Gee, aren't Frenchmen terrific?
Yeah, why can't guys back home dress like that?
So slim, so
Rich.
Oh, he's coming over.
It's easy to be mistaken for a Frenchman in a brigade shirt from Arrow. Slim, trim, very European.
Bonjour, mademoiselles. Parlez-vous, American?
He's American.
You really think so?
Brigade from Arrow.
Is it moving, Victor? Okay. This is Mary Michelle for WVIP. The 1937 feature film, It Could Happen to You, is a classic morality tale. The definition of morals, according to Webster, is the capability of distinguishing right from wrong. I certainly squirmed in my seat the first half hour of this movie, as the lead character did not seem capable of making a decision of good conscience. Written by Nathaniel West, directed by Phil Rosen, the movie opens at the immigrant picnic, showing the wholesome all-American pastimes of potato sack races and serving mountains of bologna, pickles, and apple pie. Robert Ames, our quasi-hero, wins the race and is full of idealism about the immigrant school he is about to take over. He will inspire people from the coal mines in Pennsylvania to the new arrivals on Ellis Island to become model American citizens. The professor who owns the school is forcing him to come up with $500 he doesn't have. Anna, as played by Astrid Allwyn, is his devoted admirer who helps him pull off a sting at the bookie parlor where he works. The trouble starts when he is caught by Mr. Moriarty and loses the money and his job. Meanwhile, we are beginning to see the professor is the one who should be called Moriarty, as in Sherlock Holmes' ultimate villain, Al Sheen. Cut. I gotta go back. Can I start with Al Sheen? Okay. Okay. Al Sheen is the kindly Max Barrett, who owns the Candy Star. He greets our hero, his best friend Freddie, and Laura, the girl they both love, with the remark, "I'm way ahead of you," in offering the malted with an egg and 3 straws to this trio that may have been a precursor to the French film Jules and Jim. Mr. Barrett has put away $600 for his son's graduation from law school. The temptation and the need of Bob is too great, and in stealing the money, he accidentally, mortally wounds the old man, who has been like a father to him. His dying words are, "Take it as long as you need it. I owe you a life." The wicked professor discovers the murder and comes back to be Bob's partner. His distorted view of the philosophical greats, from Plato to Moses to Nietzsche, makes allusion to the growing idealistic power of the fascists in 1930s Europe. Walter Kingsford as Professor Schwab is quite delightfully insidious. When Anna, Bob's unwanted admirer, jealously denounces him to the police, it is left to Freddie, the new young lawyer, son of the murdered man and his best friend, to get him off. The costumes of Eloise are deliciously evident when the reporters take the courtroom. The 2 female characters are not terribly developed, as is evident in the prosecutor's closing speech. Anna is depicted as the irrational woman who can only swing between her passions of love and hate, while Laura, the love object of both men, is the picture of reasonableness. Owen Davis Jr. as Freddie gives a credible performance in his closing argument. His case is won with the statement, "Do I love my father less if I love Bob like a brother?" Before Bob creates his own just desserts, we are reminded of the imagery of the 3 people's friendship and the simple pleasure of a malted with an egg and 3 straws. After a word from our sponsor, please sit back and enjoy the show. Sorry. Okay. Other way. Okay. We got to go forward, not backward.
Forward is
Even though this movie is a little backwards. Don't put that on the air, Walter. This is Mary Michelle for WVIP. The 1934 movie Call It Murder with Humphrey Bogart and Sidney Fox gives us some good dramatic moments. The story reminds me of Portia in The Merchant of Venice and her classic speech, "The quality of mercy be not strange." The opening scene, as the camera pans over the faces of the jury and others in the courtroom, is full of anticipation. You feel the dilemma of compassion versus justice. The opening line, "You see, I loved him," sets the pace for this psychodrama concerning the issue of capital punishment versus the quality of mercy. From a play by Paul and Claire Sifton called Midnight, the director, Chester Erskine, handles the play of shadows in this black and white feature with finesse. The foreman of the jury paces back and forth behind